Hello guys. So on this Republic Day on 26th of Jan, I just woke up as usual, watched the Republic Day parade like every year. And then me and my friends were just thinking कि इस Republic Day क्या करते हैं कुछ तो छुट्टी है तो कुछ अलग करते हैं. So we thought of watching a movie and we decided to watch this movie called Pathaan. And oh my God, like just getting the tickets itself was so difficult for that movie. Like three of us had to sit at three different places to watch the movie. बट दैट मूवी वॉज सो इनसेन लाइक क्या मूवी था लाइक शाहरुख खान हर जगह पे कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी खेल रहा है धाड़ 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 लोगों को मार रहा है लाइक मैं ये सोच रहा था कि ये साला राजू बन गया जेंटलमैन कब से शॉटगन से इतना लोगों को उड़ा रहा है धड़ाधड़ but the crowd was having a ball like every single person in the theater was shouting cheering hooting whistling and they were just doing everything that they could to express the joy of watching Shah Rukh Khan on the large screens. And I guess this is what we missed in 2022, right? Like this is the experience that the moviegoers wanted, and finally they got out of Pathaan. But guys, ये मल्टीवर्स के साथ इतना फिटिश क्यों आ गया है सबको लाइक मार्वल सिनेमैटिक यूनिवर्स ने जब से अपना मल्टीवर्स बनाया ना तब से हर एक को अपना यूनिवर्स चाहिए लाइक साला आजकल बच्चे को भी पूछो तेरे को क्या चाहिए तो साइकिल नहीं मांगेगा बोलेगा मेरे को अपना यूनिवर्स चाहिए नाउ इवन करण जौहर हैज हिज अस्त्रावर्स रोहित शेट्टी हैज कम अप विद हिज कॉप यूनिवर्स and in the same way YRF has created their spy universe where you will see Pathaan, Tiger and Kabir from War series. So it's just like all the movie characters are suddenly coming in one movie and then doing their own thing. I won't be very surprised if suddenly 10 years down the line Kang the Conqueror has come to Earth to conquer the people of Earth and suddenly a portal opens from somewhere and Singham jumps out of that portal and खन करके Kang को चमाट मारता है और बोलता है आता माझी सटकली. So, guys, on a serious note, this movie is finally Bollywood's much needed success. After a somewhat flop 2022, finally there is a movie come out of Bollywood that has shattered all records. And why has this happened? Like, if you just look at the Bollywood movies and if you classify them into buckets, mostly there are these four kinds of stories which Bollywood tells. One is definitely action with some romance, where hero takes the cake, saves the world. Second is comedy movies, which is like a comedy of error kind of situations. The hero has the moral high ground and finally wins our hearts. Then we have the romance movies, the typical Bollywood movies where the hero gets the girl irrespective of all odds. And then finally we have the family drama where lots of Indian sanskars are shown and the hero is the epitome of those sanskars. If a movie steers away from these four types, it is usually a hit or a miss. Many of the times it's a hit, it's because of the star cast. Like for example, if we see PK or Tare Zameen Par, these movies were mostly successful because of Amir Khan. Now there are many good movies which come out of Bollywood, but if they have an unknown face, many of the times you don't even know that those movies existed, right? But there are times when even a big star cast can't save a movie. Like for example, Lal Singh Chadda or Prithviraj. These movies flopped even though they had a big star cast in front of them. So 2022 was a year of experimentation. Lal Singh Chadda tried to tell a story which worked in Hollywood and is new to Bollywood. Ram Setu tried to create an Indiana Jones kind of an experience. Kashmir Files tried to tell a story which was long due to be told. Even Brahmastra tried to create a fictional story using Indian mythology, so on and so forth. So, guys, hear me out very carefully. A commercial movie is a hit only if it is disconnected from reality. There might be some exceptions to this, but this is mostly the case. You can just pause this video for a moment and think about all the commercial hits that you might have watched and think about how disconnected from reality they have been. And that's mostly because this real world is very complex, very chaotic. It's not always completely good or completely bad, right? Like it's always in shades of gray. And when a movie starts connecting to reality, people start judging the movie because usually in the movie it's very clear like the good people are just too good, the bad people are just too bad. But when the movie connects to real life, people look at that movie from their perspective, and at times one person's good might not always be good for other people. So in those cases a movie can only be liked by certain religious cultural or ethnic groups, whereas the other groups might hate those movies, and the chances of success of such movies are slim in such cases. And now, looking at Shah Rukh Khan specifically, the characters that he has played have been the face of love, goodness, kindness for us Indians. He is the face of success. He is larger than life, and yet the characters that he has played are so tiny, so relatable that they fit in our hearts. they are definitely disconnected from reality, but they are connected to our dreams, aspirations, and at times even our fetishes. And that's what makes Shah Rukh Khan a huge success. Now, if we look at the plot of Pathaan, the plot was kind of average. Like, it's not very different from what we have seen in other spy movies. The character development was kind of mediocre. The relationship between Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika felt a lot forced. However, what was so great about that movie was the nostalgia factor which Shah Rukh Khan and the cameos from Sallu Bhai brought to the table. And I think that was a complete Shah Rukh Khan fan fest. And that post credit scene, like, oh my god, that post credit scene is something for which I would like to go to theaters once again and give this movie a shot. So to conclude, the criteria for judging Bollywood movies is not the aspects like plot, character, cinematography, etc. It's about how that movie makes us feel and not makes us choose between one side or the other. The movie just needs to tell us कि भाई ये बंदे को तेरे को root करना है, ये बंदा last में जीतने वाला है. And that's exactly the kind of disconnect from reality which the people are looking for. Like many a times you might just ask people कि अरे मूवी क्यों देखना है, and then they might say कह रहे थोड़ा हल्का फुल्का मूवी चाहिए, दिमाग घर पे रख के मेरे को मूवी देखना है. That means they want to disconnect from that reality for at least those 2-3 hours of the movie. The second thing, the second success formula of the Bollywood movies these days is the nostalgia factor. Like if they can make us connect to the movies and the experiences of our growing up years, then those are brownie points, like nothing like it. And I think I'll just stop my rant here. Enough from my side. I hope all of you have a great day, great week, great month. And Salil signing off.